Mike Jones Beats.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags with the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing cuckoo and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? I unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags with the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags with the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. You know what? Maybe a beautiful morning because the day just started. It's going to be looking up for everybody. I'm pretty sure we're going to do tons of things. It's going to make us be happy and enjoy everything that's happening and going on. With that being said, real quick, just so you know what we're going to be talking about today, we are going to be... No, stop sending me stuff. We are going to be... We are going to be discussing the situation where DMX had his funeral was crashed, apparently. We're going to be discussing that and not just that, but also just friendships, just in general, and how we communicate and get along with others. But before we get into any of that right there, let's make sure that we call out all the drops, at least the people that contributed to the show last night. Shout out to James S with the $5. Shout out to James S. Shout out to Dog Soldier, and shout out to Net Stars Live. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. I appreciate everything that everybody does, like, commenting, and subscribing. Once again, we are changing the way that we're conducting with the platform. I understand some people are going to leave. I get it. But we're not reading any more comments that are, if you're not part of the green team. There's a reason for that. Okay, and in addition to that, you can just join the green team if you really. I mean, it's $2 a month at the end of the day. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I told them about the idea or the concept or whatever whatever it was, and they basically said how much was it to be a member, and I said it only costs $2 a month, and they said something that was just extremely on point. They said, yo, look, you got people that are part of the green team, right? The people who are paying at least a minimum of $2 a month, and every time somebody comes into your chat and they're not paying any money at all for membership, and you spend time talking with them, that's kind of taken away from the other individuals that's actually, you know, a part of the membership, that's actually doing at least a minimum of $2 a month. And then also went on to say that if a person can't spend $2 a month, why are you even reading their comment? That doesn't make sense. So that's the type of time we're going to be on. We appreciate everybody's comments. Just because I'm not reading your comment, that doesn't mean that somebody else in the chat isn't reading it and they can't also converse with you. So you can do however you want to do with it. With that being said, we had 4 videos drop yesterday. We plan on dropping about 4 videos today. We're going to try to keep up that particular we're going to try to keep that going. We also tons of posts on IG yesterday if anybody is trying to get any kind of promotion. Also, if you are trying to promote with us, understand that you're probably going to get hundreds of DMs with people that's going to be trying to convince you to do different. It's on you, whatever you want to do. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick. What up to the business? Dropping all of those frauds. Definitely appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody that already hit the like button too. Shout out to Rude. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, how you doing? What up, Smiles Black? Haven't seen you in a long time. Yo, Smiles, I'm just curious. Have you even been seeing any videos from BBN or getting any notifications? The reason why I'm saying that is because I consistently run into people that say that they didn't even know I still do videos. They didn't even know. Like, if they knew that I still did videos, they would have been watching the videos. But they don't even know that I still do videos because YouTube is not even showing them any of the videos. There's no notifications. I don't come up in their feed, nothing. So, I want to know what you guys, so I'm just asking you, Smiles, if you're still in here, are you getting notifications? With that being said, what up, Everett Gilchrist? He says, salute, fam. I love y'all. I'll be in and out today. Salute. What up, Dave Brown? David Round, was that you that hit me on IG? I'm curious. Was that you that hit me on IG? Shout out to David Round. Who is this? Everett Gilchrist once again says, love the Umar X Breakfast Club interview. What up, James S? So you see his smoking feet. Shout out to DZ, BBN Gang King. He says, salute to the chat. BBN West, the smoking section. Who else we got up in here real quick? What up? I said DZ. What up, DSTN? Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. We got Queen Shy in the house. She says, good morning, Frost BBN. That's the first comment we gonna pin today. Who else we got? What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? Okay. How you doing, baby girl? Vic Star. We love Vic. She says, good morning, all. Can't stop. School. BBN, wrong thumbnail. God dang it, I got the wrong thumbnail up. Thank you for telling me. Sometimes I forget to switch the thumbnail out. That's why he came in here and said something about Umar Johnson. I was wondering. Boom. I fixed the thumbnail. Thank you very much. What up, New York Silver Stacker? How you doing this morning? I fixed it. It should be able to come up in a second. Who else we got? Not often, yeah. They don't. There's a thing going on. It is what it is. I really do need y'all to hit the like button as much as possible. It'd be dope if y'all would just go to videos that y'all have not seen yet. Just pop in there, hit that like button for me. We need to really get more likes. But you know, I don't know what to say. If you don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. I don't want to make it seem like I'm begging for anything. Matter of fact, don't do anything. Just do whatever you want to do. Other YouTube channels, if they ask somebody to do something, it's okay. If I ask somebody to do something, apparently it's begging. So just do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying hitting the like on any videos is going to help the channel. So if you're looking to help the channel, you want to hit the likes on as many videos as possible. If you're looking to help the channel. If you're not looking to help the channel and not looking to get us any more visibility or whatever the case is, all right, don't do it. I mean, what can I tell you? With that being said, let's get to the show. What up, Shells Price? For everybody that don't know, just recently, the show is about DMX having his funeral ran up in, by the way, just so we can be clear. And I want to say something, right? And I think that this is a good conversation for us to start, because you got a lot of people around you that are not your friend. I'm gonna explain something to you. If you cool with somebody and then as soon as y'all not talking no more, they on the other side with your enemies, they never liked you, homie. They never saw you as a friend. I'm gonna say this again. If you cool with somebody and y'all have some kind of falling out and the first thing they do is they busy somewhere else talking to people, that tells me about their character. That don't tell me you did anything to them. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's people that just did me so dirty and I don't blow them up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't go and hate on them. I'm pretty sure people in here understand the concept of what I'm speaking. If you got an individual that you and them was friends, y'all was close, y'all was cool, and then as soon as y'all have a falling out, they somewhere else talking crazy about you, that tells you about their character. That don't tell you about the person that they mad at. The person, I don't care what the person did to them. You understand what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this. There was a reason why that man was taken off of the docket to talk at the DMX's funeral. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it was a good reason. Maybe it was a bad reason. I don't know what the reason is. But there was a reason why that man was taken off. Jungle was taken off of the docket to talk at the DMX funeral. He was supposed to respect that. Could we have a vote real quick? Who thinks he should have respected that? Who think that as soon as they told him, yo, look, we don't want you talking at DMX's funeral for whatever the reason is, whether it was a good reason or whether it was a bad reason, who thinks he was supposed to respect that and just keep it pushing? I'm curious. Who thinks he was supposed to respect that? I'm curious. Because at the end of the day, what I think happened is he tried to make it about him. Like, it's one thing to say you wanted to talk about at DMX's funeral and then to come out there and be like, you know, telling people about DMX. But it sounded like he said, yo, they not letting me talk at the funeral. And then he went up there and just started talking about his own damn self. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like clout chasing. I could be wrong. But to me, it sounded like he was clout chasing. I want to know what you guys think about that. I think he had more than drinks. Just so we can be clear. I think he had much more than drinks. I think he was clout chasing. Even if they say he couldn't talk for a bullshit ass reason, he wasn't supposed to do that, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think he was supposed to do that. Even if it was a dumbass reason, like we don't like the color of your tie. Like, even if it was for a stupid reason. Even if it was for a stupid reason, I don't think he was supposed to do that. And then, just so I could even be as clear as possible, when he got up on the podium, he didn't talk about DMX. He talked about him. It's like he was trying to promote himself. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm resharing some stuff that Vix put up. There we go. Everett Gilchrist says, nah, dude was bugging. You don't do that at a funeral. Only selfish people would do something like that. He definitely clout chasing. I think he was clout chasing. Period. Period. I want to read a comment from somebody who is not part of the green team real quick. Phil Jackson says, thanks to you, Frost, I have to add I could be wrong to my vocabulary. The only reason why I'm reading this comment because I want to explain one of the main reasons why I say I could be wrong. I will say that even if I know I'm 100% right. I say that because I don't want, this isn't something that I want to argue over. So you don't say, just so you can understand the application, Mr. Phil Jackson. Saying I could be wrong is not something that you say when you don't know. Saying I could be wrong is something that you say when it's not something that, we're not going to argue over this point. I'm not going to argue over this point. Whether I know it to be right or whether I know it to be wrong. So I say I could be wrong. So we can move to the actual thing that's important. Boom. Get it? Because when people are wrong and you having a conversation with them, what they try to do sometimes is they try to nitpick and point about, to have conversations about the shit that don't matter. So if we're discussing a thing and we're getting to a point where we're talking about a thing and I don't want to get caught up on that thing, I say I could be wrong. So now we can talk about the thing that actually matters. DSTN says it's a family decision too. That's the part you're supposed to respect. Look, at the end of the day, right? If you're going to crash somebody's funeral like that, there's a good chance them telling you that you couldn't talk was a good idea. I don't know what else to say. If you're going to crash somebody's funeral like that, I don't know the dude, right? I don't know X. I don't know him and X's relationship, just so we could be clear. I'm not up here saying, oh man, I know some secretive stuff that the rest of the world don't know. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is, if somebody crashes a funeral the way that he just crashed that funeral, when somebody crashes a funeral the way that he just crashed that funeral, there's a good chance them saying you can't be here is they were right. Who the hell crashes a funeral? Shout out to DMX. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. The hated drop. All you see is smoking feet. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? DZ says everybody got that drunk uncle that don't know when to shut up and has no filter. Yeah, everybody has that particular. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody has that person in their family that believes that it's their right to say whatever they want to say whenever they want to say it because allegedly that makes them real. I don't think that makes you real. Just saying whatever you want to say whenever you want to say it, I don't think that makes you real. All right? I think that makes you an abuser. Just so we could be clear. Sometimes you're just not supposed to say shit, right? And I'm not talking about you saying something for clarification. I'm saying you saying something because it's just mean or cruel. Like if that's really the time that you want, that's wrong. There's no getting around that. That's 100% wrong. We should not be on that type of time. We should not be on that type of time. But there are people that believe that whatever nonsensical thing they could think of, whatever they could think of to talk negatively about you, they're real if they say it. I'm going to say this is the realest thing. Listen, this is the realest thing, the realest thing. The people who are really your friend, really your friend, really your friend, really your friend. Listen, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. But if somebody is really your friend, they're not going to be looking around to figure out how to fix you. I'm going to say that again. If somebody is really your friend, they're not going to be looking around trying to find things to tell you about yourself to try to fix you. If somebody's really your friend, they're going to appreciate you for who you are. There's all types out there. And there's people that like all types around them. There's people that like people around them that talk shit all the time. You can literally go be with those people. I'm not one of those people. You understand what I'm saying? There's people that love having individuals around that's confrontational so they can argue all the time. I'm not one of those people. I'm going to tell you real quick. I'm going to tell you about a story real quick. It's a real quick story. Don't worry about it. So I'm walking back. And this is what I mean by also just saying I could be wrong part. So I'm walking back from the store where I used to live. And my landlord's son was outside. So shout out to him. I'm walking past him and me and him get into a conversation about Walking Dead. So I'm trying to talk about something involving The Walking Dead. And so partly what I say to lead up to the thing, to get to the actual thing that I'm trying to discuss, I say, well, you know, The Walking Dead's filmed in Georgia. You know, this dude tried to have a whole argument with me trying to say The Walking Dead was not filmed in Georgia. This dude went to have a whole entire argument with me, trying to tell me how The Walking Dead is not filmed in Georgia. So you have to understand, there's some people that no matter what you say, they just don't like you. You understand what I'm saying? They want you to doubt yourself. I never doubt myself. I don't never doubt myself. Never. I never doubt myself. Ever. I doubt the world around me, but I never doubt myself. I'm capable. So whenever somebody comes at me in a way that it sounds to me like they're trying to get me to doubt myself, that makes me not trust you. Period. Because when you real with yourself, there's never no reason to doubt yourself. Everett Gilchrist says, idiots come in all shapes and sizes, man. Shaking my head. It be like that sometimes with people who don't know how to actually counter argue, Frost. Not trying to be a dick, but one, I 100% agree with you, just so we can be clear. I agree with you. But I don't think it's just about people not knowing how to counter argue. We wasn't even talking about something to argue about. I think often what happens is somebody will have an issue with themselves and they'll see you and they'll want to have some whatever attribute that you might have that they might be jealous of. So since they can't have that attribute, what they have to do now is they have to tear you down as much as possible so the rest of the world don't see how great you are. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't lose hope. You can't lose focus. You can't lose hope. You can't lose focus. Like, anyway, back to the DMX thing, if y'all don't mind. So, oh, you wore. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I kicked somebody out because I misread something. I'm sorry about that, Nay. I misread what you wrote because you're not part of the green team, so I wasn't really reading too accurate. I misread what you wrote. I thought you said call somebody a whore. Who the hell is Tashira? I thought you called somebody a whore. So my apologies, Nay J. I thought you wrote Queen, you whore. And I thought there was an H there, so I want to apologize about that. Also, for everybody that don't know, it costs $2 a month to become part of the green team. I'm really trying to streamline the show, so I'm not reading all comments. I'm reading comments of people that's part of the green team. I'm reading the comments of the people who at least could spend $2 for 30 days of BBN. I don't see how that's an issue, but I'm pretty sure that there are going to be tons of people that have issue with $2 over 30 days. How am I even, boom, how am I even seeing anything from this fucking channel? Turn off. Sorry about that, Nay. I unhid you. That was an act. That was a 100% accident. I just misread what you wrote. With that being said, personally, I don't want a funeral. Like, I'm just keeping it all stacked with you. If I ever die, I want this to be on note. I don't want a funeral. Just like go burn my ashes somewhere, throw me in a grave, a hole or something. I don't want no funeral. I don't want no service of no kind. I want 0 services. I want 0 funerals. Period. Just so we could be clear. 0. I don't want no nothing. I don't want no nothing. I want people to, I don't want no nothing. You know what's going to happen if you try to have a funeral for me? You know how many people are going to show up to just ruin my funeral? You know how many people are going to do that shit? Just to be evil? I don't want no funeral. I don't want no nothing. Just want that to be known. And if somebody try to have a funeral, somebody sue them, please. Please sue them or do something to make it so they cannot have me. I don't want no funeral. I don't need people faking like they was cool with me, standing over my dead body. I don't want no funeral. If I'm beefing with, if a person is hating on me, we are not cool. Don't let me die and then they act like we would see. I'm not secret friends with no one. There is no one on the planet I'm secret friends with. Just so we can be clear. I don't want no funeral. I know there's people that probably think I'm joking. I'm so serious. I don't know, I forgot where I put my Bible at. I'm so serious. I don't want no funeral. Please, no funeral. I don't need people showing me or standing over my dead body lying to other people. I don't need that. I don't want that. I don't want no funeral. Just somebody just go burn my ash. I don't care if you burn my ashes and just throw them in the garbage. I don't even care. I just don't want no funeral. I don't think that dude's gonna get invited back to anyone else's funeral, by the way. Also, dude tried to say, I want to say something real quick. The dude that took the stage tried to say that he was with, check this out, that he was with DMX when DMX was like doing some kind of finishing his album in the South. DMX wasn't finishing his album in the South. DMX didn't finish his album in the South. DMX finished his album in Los Angeles. So dude got on the stage at DMX's funeral and said shit that was incorrect. Just so people could know. New York Silver Stacker says, respectfully, I feel they overdid it. They waited mad long to bury. They got it dragged it. It was like 7 ride-outs in the name. First of all, December 18th is now known as DMX Day in New York State. Shout out to the New York State Congress. New York State Congress. DMX was born on December 18th, I also believe. New York State Congress listed December 18th as DMX Day. Can we clap it up for them? Can we clap up for the New York State Congress? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Can we clap it up for the New York State Congress, please? I think that that's dope. I think that I'm really, really impressed with how the government, how there's different parts of the government that is now embracing the culture in a productive manner, in a positive manner, in a productive manner. Pardon me, I'm trying to fix my damn underwear. What the fuck, yo? In a productive manner. I'm extremely happy that there's parts of our government that is now embracing our culture in a productive manner. Did they get dude arrested? I want to know this much. Who thinks dude should have got... They should have got somebody that... Well, don't get him arrested. But who thinks dude should have got pulled out of there by the security? I'm curious. Who thinks dude should have got pulled out of there by security? I'm curious. Because personally, I think dude should have been pulled out of there by security. I think as soon as he ran up on stage... I get it, though. They was like, oh, man, we don't want to make this any more wilder or crazier. But I think as soon as he ran up on stage, security... Let me fix this damn camera. This shit looking blurry. Security was supposed to run up on him and drag him the fuck up out of there. Yo, who the hell? That's just my opinion. What you guys think? That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. First of all, I read every comment. I just don't read every comment out loud, just so we could be clear. For anybody that's thinking that I don't read, I'm reading every comment. I'm just not reading every comment out loud. That's one. Two, I'm not going to kick you. But... you know you're a whole man behind that account. I think they should have snatched him dead off of the stage. I'm just keeping it a stat. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? He need to get snatched dead off of the stage. See? That's why I don't want no funeral. I don't want no funeral. I don't need nobody pulling up at the last minute acting like me and them was cool. I don't want no funeral. I read all of the comments. I'm just going to kick you. I read every comment. I'm just not reading no comments out loud that is not green team, period. And if somebody writes a comment that I don't want to deal with, and I see them constantly making comments that I don't want to deal with, I'm just going to kick you. I don't want to deal with it. That's why they probably didn't do it, because it would have looked crazy. But my point is this. As soon as they told dude that he couldn't get up there and talk, they were supposed to have him under fucking monitor. You trying to tell me, hold on. You trying to tell me they told dude that he was removed from the itinerary and he didn't immediately blow up and get angry when they told him? So they already knew he had a problem. They knew he was upset. They knew. There's no way they didn't know. There's no way that dude walked up on stage and did that. And he didn't already give them he didn't already allow people to know how angry he was or pissed off or upset he was over the fact that he wasn't going to be on the stage. You feel me? So they knew. They knew. How could they not have known? Somebody joined the green team, but it won't let me see who it is. I wasn't here. I can't see who it is. Hold on. Let me scroll up and see if I can see. No, I don't know who it is. They didn't show me. So 9 times out of 10, they already knew he was pissed off. So the fact that he did that, I don't really blame him. I blame the people. See, I'm going to say something real quick, man. We need to stop blaming the people who do the weirdo shit. We got to start blaming the people that knew that those people was going to do the weirdo shit and left them in the position to be able to do it. You know that the dude is pissed off that he can't be in the that he's not gonna get his opportunity to talk. So in my estimation, you know what they should have did? Make sure that he was far enough away from the stage that if he tried to make a that if he tried to make a beeline for the stage, there'd be some they could stop him. There would have just been somebody, there would have been a little bit of ruckus. The person would have turned around, heard a little bit of ruckus, and then went back to talking. And that's what I think. There's a reason why they took him off of the fucking itinerary. And he went up there, and when he did talk, all he did was talk about himself. That's not what a eulogy is. A eulogy isn't you going up there and talking about yourself. A eulogy is you talking about the person who just passed away and why they're great. Am I wrong or am I right? Am I wrong? That's what a eulogy is, right? You going up there and talking about why the person is great, you know, maybe a joke or two, but basically talking about why that person is great. What type of impact that person had on your life. Not the type of impact you had on that person's life. I'm going to say that again. The type of impact that that person had on your life. Not the type of impact that you had on that person's life. That's not a eulogy. But, you know, for the people that don't know what a eulogy is, I get it that you don't understand, and I'm not mad at you. You're not supposed to be eulogizing somebody else and saying, well, you know, I helped this person do that, and I helped this person do this, and if it wasn't for me, that person would have never been able to do. That's what he was doing. That might be why they didn't allow him to talk in the first place. So hold on, what you plan on going up there and saying? So you plan on going up there and telling everybody about how you did all of these great things for DMX. That's your plans, right? That's what you plan on doing? We're going to scratch your name off the list. We're going to scratch his name off the list. We're not even doing this. Dude was 100% in the wrong. That was one of the most disrespectful things that I've ever seen, and there's a good chance that man doesn't have to worry about working in the music industry anymore if he actually does work in the music industry. There's a good chance that he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Now he could go be a car salesman or whatever was the other thing that he wanted to do with his life. There's a good chance that he don't have to worry about working in the music business again. And he's definitely not going to be invited back to nobody else's funerals. I don't care what nobody said. I don't believe he is. If somebody does, they're an idiot. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. See how I do that? See? I don't want to argue over that point. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to argue over that. I'm not going to argue over that. I'm not going back and forth with nobody over that. That dude went up on the stage during DMX's funeral to tell everybody how great he was. And there's always going to be idiots that think that he should do that too. And that's why I just pay attention. People tell you how smart they are or aren't. What up, Dog Soldier? What up, Mark Hernandez? Dog Soldier says, good morning to the BBN family. Jack Frost, love is power. Love is power. Just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. Not for nothing, that's one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen somebody do to somebody in public. Like, that was just so many different levels of disrespect. Pulled up at somebody's fucking funeral, homie. How you gonna crash a person's funeral? There's two things you don't crash: funerals and weddings. Period. There's two things you don't crash, man. And if you gotta crash one of them, crash the wedding. Because if you crash the wedding, you could apologize for your actions later. If you crash the funeral, the person's not here no more. You can't apologize to them. He can't apologize to DMX. When he come down off of whatever high or wherever he was at, or whatever he was doing, or whatever he was thinking, he can't apologize to DMX. DMX ain't here no more. DMX not here no more. He can't apologize to him. Let me go get the green team link real quick. I just want to take this second out to say something real quick. I am not reading everybody's comments. I'm only reading comments if you're part of the green team. There's a reason for that. It only costs $2 a month to join the green team. So if you're gonna complain that I don't read your comment because you are not part of the green team, it costs $2 a month. If you can't spend $2 a month, you must not think that me reading your comment is that important. Now, I read everyone's comment, but unless you're a part of the green team, it's going to be extremely rare whether I read a comment out loud. So, just so I could be clear. But that was one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in my life. I do not want to have a funeral. Please don't nobody give me a funeral. If I pass away, I'm saying it's right here. I'm not lying. Like, ask me at any time and I will tell you, I do not want a funeral. At all. Please don't. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. I don't want no funeral. I could just imagine the people waiting for me to die so they could go and disrespect me at my funeral. I don't want no funeral. And worse than that, the people that's going to act like we're friends that I'm not friends with. So I don't want no funeral. So please, no funeral. For real, for real. If I had my Bible, if I knew where I put my Bible at, I don't feel like getting up and looking for it. I don't want no funeral. I'm fine. I'm fine with all the hate. I'm fine with all the love. I'm fine with whatever. Just burn me and throw my ashes anywhere. Literally in the garbage if you feel like it. Because I don't care. Just so we can be clear. I don't have much faith in humanity. To be honest with you. I don't got much faith in humanity, man. A lot of people are just evil to be evil. DSTN said the point of a funeral is to transition in peace. He should have respected that. The point of a funeral is so that the people who love you can get closure. Let's just be clear on that. I'm not arguing your point, DSTN, by the way. I'm not arguing your point. Yeah, transition in peace. That's a fact. Don't get this confused. I'm not arguing. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm adding to your point, and I'm saying it's also so the people can get closure that love you. That's what that's for everybody that love you to come together and get closure. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand what a funeral is for. You understand what I'm saying? But dude just went up there and talked about himself. And I think that that's one of the reasons why they probably took him off of the fucking docket. Because I'm just going to keep it a stat. Let's say I'm somebody passed away and I'm freaking going through the plans to, you know, putting on their funeral for them or whatever the case is, which wouldn't happen. But I'm just saying, for argument's sake, right? It wouldn't happen though, because I just wouldn't do that. That's not in my wheelhouse. I wouldn't even want to be a part of that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you want me to be there, I'll show up. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll do everything accordingly. And depending on who the person is, especially if I knew them and I cared about them, I'm gonna be extremely sad. I'm sad, period, because somebody passed away. Just so we could be clear on this. But for me to, I don't want to be. I'm not doing it. I'm not even doing it. I'm not even doing it. Just on some real shit. Not even doing it. Not on that type of time. Not on that type of time. At all. Period. Wouldn't be putting a funeral on. And if I hear somebody's like that, they, we hear, yo, okay, so you want to do a eulogy, not a problem. Do you got anything written out? Okay, so these are the things you want to say? Nah, we can't have this, homie. We're going to have to take you off the docket. And the person like, what? Dude, the funeral is not for you to come up here and tell people about how great you are. The funeral is for you to be telling everybody about how you was affected positively, preferably, how you was affected by having DMX in your life, or by having so-and-so in your life, how they positively affected you. Not how you've helped them, but if anything, how they've helped you. The light that they brought into the world, the positive things that they've done, the things that you admire about them. You feel me? From what I heard him saying, he wasn't doing any of that. So I can see why they would take him off the fucking docket, and they should have. Yeah, they should have took him off. That doesn't even make sense. What in the fuck? That doesn't make sense. But that's the type of time people are on. You got to understand that. That's 100% the type of time people are on. Most people are under the impression, a lot of people, let me not say most, that's not fair. A lot of people are under the impression that you have to care about everything that they care about. And if you don't care about everything that they care about, depending on what their temperament is depending on how they're going to treat you. Just keep it in the stack. The hardest thing to do is try to live a good life. Because the more you try to live a good life, like to do the right things, the more shit is going to be put into your way to try to convince, that's going to try to force your hand to do something that goes against your beliefs. Your belief. Soleil. I like her intro, so I'm going to say it every time. But the more people are going to do things to try to take you, try to tear you down. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why whenever I see somebody attack, and whenever I see people attacking one person, the first thing I think is, this is just me speaking, the first thing I think is, you know what, that person might be moving with God. Because the devil don't attack the devil like this, and God don't attack the devil like that. That person might be moving with God. Queen Shah says, I missed a lot of the conversation on who was speaking of. But I damned if you go to someone's funeral and talk about yourself. The effing audacity. My dude. Queen Shah. This isn't the same thing, because that right there is just, I can't even believe that it happened. But I can understand. Well, I can't believe that it happened. But like that it happened is crazy. I'm gonna explain. I literally have people, and I'm not talking about haters and nothing like that. I'm just talking. I literally have people that think that every time I help them, I'm supposed to pay them money. Let that digest for a minute. Just let that digest for a minute. I literally have people that think every time I help them, I'm also supposed to pay them money. And if I don't pay them money, they go tell people that I'm trying to get over on them and that I owe them money. So that's why I'm not reposting nobody that don't pay me. It's not that I don't want to repost you. It's just that I'm tired of people. I repost somebody and then they tell me I owe them money. Somebody has an event they throwing. I go to their event where they should be paying me. I'm showing up to the event. I'm filming your event. You should be paying me. But I go do it pro bono. I don't even ask for nothing. Then after I do the event, they pull up on me and tell me that I'm supposed to pay them. I do not understand that thing that the women say it's the whatever for me. I don't understand that. I tried to use it once and I think I used it incorrectly. So I don't understand that all the way, but yeah. Yeah, so that's the shit. Shell's prices, that's insane. But I'm telling you what's happening. It's literally what's happening. I had somebody pull up on me. Listen, I'm going to tell you a story real quick. It's going to take 2 seconds. And I'm not disrespecting nobody, so I'm not even going to tell you who it was. I had somebody pull up on me and say, you know what, Jack, you should do a consulting firm thing for people that's trying to get on YouTube. They were trying to get on YouTube at the time. And everybody know I help quite a few different people make successful YouTube channels, by the way. They're not making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but the people was able to create a platform and then live pretty decently or make a couple of bucks off the platform. So all I could do is prop you up, point you in the right direction. After that, it's on you. So check this out. The individual comes to me and says, yo, you should do a consulting thing, right? And that they would pay for it. I said, you know what? I don't even want to do a consulting thing, but I'll help you out. And I gave the person some advice. The first thing the person did was not take my advice. That's one. The person didn't take any of the advice that I gave them. Now imagine if I would have charged them money and then they didn't take my advice. They're going to tell the world I robbed them. You understand? Dog Soldier said you helping with advertising, but they want you to pay them. Where they do that at? I don't know. You got to talk. I don't know what to tell you. But that's what I'm going through. There are at least 15 people angry with me right now because I won't pay them after I promoted them for free. So please, I'm not promoting nobody else for free. And that's why. Queen Shah says, laugh out loud. The fact that it happened, the move they make and thought that whomever thinks the world revolves around. No, I'm going to tell you what it is, right? This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. But some people think that it's your obligation. Like, you ever see a person that's rich get in trouble and then the person be like, well, they got the money, they could pay. But that's not what it's about. It's not whether they have the money or not. It's whether they have whether something happened to make it so that they should be giving that money up. Period. That's what it's about. You understand what I'm saying? Period. So that's why I'm not doing nothing for free no more. I've been doing stuff for free for a long time. I've been trying to help people as much as I can. But no, I'm not doing nothing for free. And if I ask somebody to do something and they have a whole different idea that is not something that I'm asking them to do, I'm not doing it. And I don't care. And that's the type of time and energy that we should be on. You won't have people like that running up in your fucking funeral. If you're on that type of time with that type of energy, you won't have people like that running up in your funeral. I don't know what else to say as far as that is concerned. You won't have that running up in your funeral because that was absolutely bananas. Look. I'm only talking to the business owners here, because I'm about to say something, and if you're a business owner, you will probably be able to grasp it a little bit better than somebody who isn't a business owner, although everybody should be able to understand what I'm about to say. But specifically, I'm talking to the business owners. You have a business. Let's say your business is making ice cream. You got an ice cream shop. Somebody pulls up into your ice cream shop. You hire them. Not, you don't even hire them. Somebody pulls up to you and they want to hire, they want you to cater an event. Yo, we know you got all the ice cream, come to the event, cater the event with your ice cream cakes and all your ice cream products, right? You go cater the event, and then they turn around and they want money from you. That's literally what I go through. And then on top of that, you know what else they also want? They also want to tell me, you know what? Besides these ice creams, I want you to do this thing so I could go start fixing cars in your name. That don't got shit to do with me. So I think that's the same energy that dude brought to the fucking funeral. Shout out to that guy. I thought that was bananas. I don't know what to tell you. But that's the type of energy I get. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of the opposite. Let me give you the perfect example of the opposite. So NetStars Lives pulls up on me, right? I do promotion for NetStars Live right now, a couple of other people, right? So NetStars Live pays me for promotion, right? We have a certain deal. I'm not going to say what the what it is that we do, right? But basically, the deal that we have, I 100% think he was doing it for clout. The deal that me and NetStars have is that I'm only supposed to post them maybe about 4 or 5 times a day at the most, right? I'll be posting the guy like 5, 6, 7 times a day, sometimes 10 times a day, depending on how much work we putting out that day. Mega Bills, he pays me too, right? So he does promotion over here, right? So Mega Bills pays me for about a couple posts. Like, not like, it's not big money. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't really ask for nothing, right? So he pays me for a little, right? You know how much promotion I do, just extra promotion for free? I'm going to show you something real quick. And this is why you work with BBN Network. Okay, so this is all one day, by the way. All one day, by the way. I'm only supposed to post like 2 of these. I'm only supposed to post about 2 of these. They only pay for about 2 of these a day. This is all one day. This is the same day, all one day. They only pay for about like 2, maybe 3 of these a day. I don't cheat people at all, ever. Queen Shah said the person doing said event is supposed to pay for the publicity, not the other way around. You charging me to make something for me. That's not how it works. And that's why whenever somebody starts trying to do any kind of trick, first of all, shout out to Bertha Taylor, R.I.P. Bertha Taylor. That's my stepmother. Rest in peace. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've always been. I've been borderline gullible most of my life because I always grew up wanting to believe the best in people. It hasn't been maybe since I got on YouTube that I just stopped having real faith in humanity. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like my faith for humanity is just waning. Like I never understood how many evil people there is in the world. Like people that just do evil for the act of doing evil. Like I didn't understand that there was so many people like this in the world. Like real talk, hand to God, I just didn't understand it. So I always thought for the majority of the time of my life that there's more good people than bad people. I don't think that no more. I don't even think it's close. I think 90% of the people is probably evil, and maybe 10% is 7% is good, and maybe the other 3% is, you know, people who ain't one way or the other. You understand what I'm saying? Like people just well, 4%, pardon me. People just like really like 3%, yeah. People are just really like, I don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I really like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I really just don't think. I really think the majority of the people on the planet is just evil. Like I've never come into contact with so many people that were just evil. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I tell you I'm literally not doing anything to anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Like I didn't understand that the world was this evil. So I'm saying shout out to Bertha Taylor, because I would be falling for a lot of bullshit if not for her tutelage, her ability to be able to teach me how to comprehend better than I already knew. You understand what I'm saying? Like my comprehension skills has always been pretty. I've always been extremely analytical, but my comprehension skills didn't really start taking off until I basically, I spent time with her. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my stepmother. Like women really do make you stronger. That's a fact, and that's a fact. Women do really make you stronger. This is not up question. Yeah, I want to believe the best in people. I want people to do the right thing. So sometimes I put myself in a compromising situation. What up, Prince to Amir? I hope I said that already. Sometimes I put myself in compromising positions because I want people to do. I want to believe that people are good. I want to believe in people. That's depressing. Like that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to believe in people. I believe in the Most High, and sometimes when I see people just be really evil, sometimes I don't question, but I'm like, I just really want to believe in people. I don't want to go too much further with that conversation. I really want to believe in people. I think it's important. I think it's important for people to be good to other people, and not because you're doing something for them. You understand what I'm saying? Like not for that reason. Not because you did that one right thing, but just because I have the ability to be able to be nice to you, so I am. Shout out to Big Milo. I'm going to read this comment even though he's not part of the green team. He says, that's that Sagittarius nature. I'm the same way, boss. I want to believe in people. Like, for real, for real. Like, the shit make me sad. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we got to do better by each other, man. Like, on some real shit. Like, we got to put more positive energy into the universe. We got to do better by each other. Shout out to Prince to Amir. He says, good morning, DZ. Shout out to, oh, yeah, I done said what's up to you like 4 times. I was going to say, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, but Cash App is dead this morning. And that's cool. I was really gullible. I was really gullible. Like, I was really gullible. And I used to never talk. Not for nothing. So shout out to Birth of Tail. I used to never talk. Like, I was just a little shy kid. Super shy. Remember, I grew up by myself. I didn't grow up around other people, so I was never socialized. So I was just, like, really shy. So I used to never talk to nobody. I used to just be quiet, mind my business, stay to myself. That's it. That's what I used to do. It's always that. And if it wasn't for her, I would have never came out of my shell at all. Like, I like my shell. Like, not for nothing. Like, I like inviting people in because it's fun in here. It's fun in my shell. I'm gonna explain to you what happens to people. Shout out to Big Malo with the $10 drop. He says, you know, I got you. Appreciate you, my brother. It wasn't necessary. It also, could I just add, no donation is ever necessary. You guys don't never have to do anything you don't want to do. I do appreciate when you do drops. If you would like to do drops to the Cash App, pull up to the Cash App. If you would like to do drops to the Super Chat, pull up to the Super Chat. But that's your money. I can't tell you what to do with your money. If you appreciate the content that we're doing over here, if you appreciate the conversation, then that's one way that you can show your appreciation for the conversation. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying much more than that. Somebody said something. I wanted to get into that. I know Felice Cortez is not a Green Team member, but every once in a while somebody writes a comment who is not Green Team, and I want to read about it, and I want to address the issue. Felice Cortez says, you spoke about your stepmom before. She made a difference in your life. It's a letdown. People are other these days and change. So this is what I'm saying, real quick. I was just the shyest kid that you could ever meet. Give it a stack. I wasn't socialized at all. So inside of my bubble, it's fun as shit. I just don't let everybody in. But in here, inside of my bubble, every once in a while we do a live and I invite everybody inside. You know what's inside of my bubble? The saloon. You know what's inside of my bubble? Petty Wars. All of this shit is the shit that's inside of my little bubble that I got. And I love it in here. And I don't let everybody in. But that's what's inside of my bubble. And a ton of other shit that y'all don't even know about. But that's what's inside of my bubble. So sometimes I meet people and they want me to have that energy with them. And I want to have that energy with them. But I don't know. Because I meet a lot of people that I shouldn't invite in, and I do. And it's bad for me. Just keeping it a stack. Shout out to Big Malo with the $5 drop. He said, for the haters, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Yeah, so I was super shy. Like, even now, this day, I'm pretty reserved. Like, around people, like, when I first meet you, I'm probably going to be pretty reserved. So, for anybody who's a person of note, a celebrity, or anything like that, y'all could probably tell people, yo, the first time I met Jack, he was not like he is on his show. I'm super reserved. And the more that I want to like you, like, the more I want to like you, the more reserved I'm going to be. It's very rare that I meet somebody and the energy just takes off. Because I literally need to see myself in you immediately off the rip. If I see myself in you immediately off the rip, the energy is going to probably take off. If not, I'm just going to be reserved. That's just what it is. Just keeping it a stack. But if I let you inside of the bubble, if I let you shout out to Rugi. Rugi said, word, I could definitely say that. I've met Rugi House in real life. I'm reserved. But if I let you inside of the bubble, if I let you come in here and play inside of my little area and shit gonna be fun. Just keeping it a stack. You talking I'm not here to brag, but you talking to a man that usually, like, I'm just gonna be quiet. But yeah, when I let people inside of my bubble, it's fun. They enjoy themselves. That's why you think so many people are pissed at me. Because I let them in my bubble, then whatever the reason is, we don't fuck with each other no more, so they can't get back inside the bubble and they mad. That's why I don't want to let people inside of my bubble. This little area that I got in here. Fucking one of a kind, for real, for real. I mean, we are all one of a kind. Do not get this confused. But I'm one of a kind. I'm one of a kind, for real, for real. Last time I went to Vegas, I didn't have as much fun as I could have. I promise you, next time we go out to Vegas, it's gonna be way overlit. First of all, just so we could be clear, James S. That room that James S. had got for us was spectacular. And I'm hoping to be able to do another live like we did there, where everybody present with a live where we actually had people there. I would like to be able to do that here. But we got to get out of here first, and then maybe we could put something together. But I would like to have a studio audience just in general. I don't want to explain how I want it done, so somebody can't steal my idea and then pretend like that was their idea, and then I'm trying to steal their idea. People like trying to do that to me. So I would love to have a studio audience, because there's a certain way that I want to do it. It's a certain way. I've already did it, so if somebody tries to do it now, they're 100% biting. Just so we can be clear. If somebody tries to do it now, they're 100% biting. Anyway, it is what it is. We already discussed the whole topic. It's about hour and 14 minutes in. What else y'all want to talk about? Shout out to Big Milo with the drops though. I already did it. I did it at the last Las Vegas BB in Vegas. BB in Vegas. We did it at BB in Vegas. But I have an idea. The idea I have is fucking incredible. But I can't tell nobody about it. So as if I tell somebody about it, I gotta risk that person then trying to either steal my idea or pretending like they gave me the idea. So I can't tell nobody about it. Yeah, why, Mark Hernandez? You knew them? Yeah, so I can't tell nobody about it, but I got a fucking incredible idea for a podcast. I got like 3 incredible ideas for podcasters that ain't nobody doing. Nobody doing. We had a dude over here, right, that used to be here. I'm gonna tell you the whole name of the podcast. So his name is, I don't know, Young. We call him Young or whatever, right? He tries to have his own podcast of his own thing where he gets on, he talks. Um, I'm not trying to badmouth him or nothing like that. So if he takes me saying this is badmouthing him, shout out to him. I'm not badmouthing him, but I had a conversation with him one day, and I said, "Yo, I want to have this podcast called The Barber Chop." I thought that that'd be a dope name for a podcast. Now I'm backed up off of that. I don't want to do that no more. But if you ever see somebody come up with the idea of having a podcast called The Barber Chop, boom. All right. So that was an idea that I had, right? And then I seen somebody make a page called Chop Up or something like that, and I'm like, why you guys is trying to steal my ideas? But with that being said, I'm fine with that though, because you see, I don't look at that as, if somebody tries to steal an idea of mine, for the most part, especially like a lot of my ideas, I don't even think I'm gonna get to do. Like, I have way too many ideas to actually get to do. I don't have enough time in my life. So sometimes when a person steals an idea of mine or whatever the case is, I don't even get upset. You see, because at the end of the day, between me and God, me, you, and God, we know what happened. You feel me? I believe in the Most High. So, I don't get upset. I'm fine with it. But I don't want nobody to ever say that they gave me an idea that I used. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't want to tell people what my ideas are. Boom. I don't really care. Most of the ideas I have, even if you did it, you ain't going to be able to do it the way that I'm going to do it. So it don't even matter. I've never seen anybody do an idea that I had better than me. Never in my life. So I don't have a problem with you trying to steal my idea. Like, I'm not going to be super angry at you. It's not going to piss me off. I'm not going to go around kicking cats and nothing like that. But I just don't want to tell nobody what my ideas is, so nobody can't then try to act like they gave me that idea. So I'm never talking to no one about ideas again. So that's your loss, not mine. Why are you asking me about the guys with the red hoodie at the funeral, if you don't mind me asking, Mark Hernandez? If you don't mind me asking. I think we're about to get up out of here though. I think it's better when I only read the green team names. I think it's better. I think that the show's been flowing much more smoothly. I think this is something that we should have did previously. It's better when I only read the comments of the people who's on the green team. So if you want to be a part of the green team, I believe I pinned it. Did I pin it? I didn't pin that shit. Hold on. I don't think I pinned it. Yeah, here you go, right here. I'm gonna pin it. I think the show goes much more smoother when I'm only really paying attention to the green team names. No disrespect to anybody else, but I think the show goes smoother. I think the show goes smoother. So when we talk about way more advanced topics, than or way more different topics, also, I think it'd just be better. I think everybody that's part of the green team, I want to take a quick vote. I'm gonna walk off camera for a second. I want everybody that's here that's part of the green team vote. Do you think it's better when I read only the green team? Do you think the show flows smoother when I only read the green team comments? You think that the show's flows smoother when I read all of the comments? I just want the people on the anybody can vote, but I specifically want the people on the green team. I want to know what you guys' opinion is. The people that's part of the green team that's here, but anybody can vote. But I just want to know specifically. I want to know what the green team thinks about this, obviously. But anybody can vote, and I'm gonna be right back. Vote. Also, I did read some of the comments of people who are not part of the green team, just so we could be clear. I read quite a few comments of people who are not on part of the green team, just so we could be clear. I did. I mean, literally, you could rewind and see it. I think by me, this is just me speaking from my point of view. I think by me focusing on the green team names more, I think that that's helping me, period. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's helping me, period. Damn, everybody left all at once? Oh no, it's just somebody hit us, flagged us for a second. I think that helps me, period. Like, just me talking. Just from my own perspective. Just so we could be clear. Also, it costs $2 to become part of the green team. So realistically speaking, $2 for 30 days? Like, really? $2 for 30 days. You can't spend $2 for 30 days, in, especially for the individuals that's here all the time. $2? I don't think that's a lot to ask for. Queen Shah says, I think it's a nice change with the exception of who you want to speak with. I think it helps the convo, less opportunity for trolls. I think it helps the convo also. I think it's way more beneficial. I think it's better like this. I think this is definitely, I'm very happy that we made this change. There's other changes that I plan on making slowly but surely. But I think there's other changes that there are other changes that I plan on making slowly but surely. Period. I'm gonna let this go, even though you use the N words, and some people don't have credit. They take $2 out a month. If you sign up for $2, they take it's pinned, by the way. If you sign up for the $2, they take out $2 a month. You can sign up for the $10, they take out $10 a month. So, I mean, realistically speaking, if a person is here every day and you can't do $2, what's that? How much money is that a month? Like, dividing $2 by, hold on, let's do this shit real quick. Let's just do the math. And you're right, some people don't got credit. $2 divided by, let's say, 30 average month. So that's less than 6 cents. That's a little bit more than 6 cents a day. So if you can't donate 6 cents a day, 6 cents a day? Imagine somebody complaining, yo, Jack Frost ain't gonna read no comments unless I donate 6 cents a day. Oh, James S. plays 20 cents a show. You must be on $10. Just imagine that. Just hold on. Let's stop everything for a minute. Imagine somebody complaining that that an individual is changing their service and they're not going to read your comments because you don't want to donate 6 cents a day. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. Oh, and also, I just kick anybody that comes in and tries to say something divisive. Just think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. People were saying something funny was going on with the red hoodies at the ceremony. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with red hoodies or not going on with red hoodies. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. You probably, I don't know how that works. You probably do need a credit. But if you're a grown adult without a credit card, you got other issues. If you're a grown adult, you don't have a credit card or you have a debit card, you probably shouldn't be watching no YouTube at all. You should probably be getting your life together. I'm not even saying that to be funny. I'm saying that as a point of fact. You're a grown-ass man, a grown-ass person. You don't have a credit card or a debit card. You should probably be trying to get your life together. My daughter, she's 16. She got a debit card. 17 now. She got a debit card. She's 17. What I'm saying is, if a person doesn't have a debit or a credit card, they shouldn't be sitting down on YouTube watching videos. They need to be getting their shit together. I don't even understand what's wrong about saying that. First of all, in America, we're moving away from cash. You do know that, right? They literally have less cash in circulation. Most places that you go, we're literally moving away from cash. I'm not saying nothing to drag nobody or be disrespectful. I'm literally trying to give people advice. You need to go get yourself a debit or a credit card if you do not have one. Preferably, if you don't have nothing, go get a debit card. They got them fake ass banks from across overseas and everything like that that'll let you open up a fucking debit card. Get a debit card. First of all, you need to be working on your credit. I'm not saying nothing disrespectful nor wrong. That's actually really good advice. You could get a green dot card also. This is actually really good advice. This is not me talking down to nobody. If anybody takes it that way, I don't know what to tell you. If anybody is taking it like I'm trying to talk down to somebody, I don't know what to tell you. This is really good advice. You need to get your credit and your debit straight. Once again, you need to get your credit and your debit straight. If you okay, so this is the best way I could put this. You know what? If you don't got a credit or a debit card, don't do it. How about that? I know it's good advice, James S. But as usual, so you know what? If you don't got a credit or a debit card, don't go get one. Ever. Just never go get one. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I tried to give... This is why, you know what? I need to just stop trying to give people advice. What the fuck? You go do whatever you want to go do. I made sure that my daughter got a debit card early. So you go do what you want to go do. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever it is that you want to go do, go do. If you don't think that you need debit, you don't think you need a good credit, don't go do it. Also, one of the things that hold black people back in America is not having good credit. So while me over here trying to encourage people to work on their credit, if that's bad, then what the fuck? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Me saying, yo, if you don't have good credit, you got to go figure out a way to go establish credit and get good credit. And if me telling somebody that is bad, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, because I don't know what... this is crazy. If your situation is bad, that's even more of a reason to go get a debit card or a credit card. Literally. I don't know no other way to say that. I thought it was good advice. I guess it's not. I don't know. If you want a house, car, etc., you're gonna need credit. That's all I'm saying. I'm really not saying nothing else. That's all I'm trying to do is give out good advice. If having good credit is not for you, then it's not for you. I don't know what to say. Working on your credit is not for you, then it's not for you. And I apologize for trying to give you that type of advice. Credit is more valuable than cash. You can leverage your credit. That's a fact. And my apologies if people don't. If that's not something people like, I apologize. What you want me to do? I just trying to help. You don't got to get good credit, man. Fuck it. What the hell do I know? I don't know nothing. What up, Liberty Hazelton? Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. I'll post you. I'm posting you now. That's a fact. Black Power Cross says, I'm so slick with the credit game, I make 2 payments a month on each card, so it shows 2 on-time payments. Boom. Okay. I got a thing that I do also. I try to do. I wasn't able to do it last month, but I got a thing that I try to do. I only got 1 card at the moment, though. 1 credit card. I got 1 credit card at the moment. But I got a thing I'm trying to do. Shout out to D Candyman becoming part of the BBN gang. Hey D, you picking up your promotion today? You picking your promotion back up today, D? I'm just asking. For myself, not for a friend. You picking your promotion back up today, D? Yesterday was Monday. Can't wait for that. Okay, I gotta put the schedule. Hey D, you picking your promotion back up today? I know you see what I'm doing on IG. I know you see what I'm doing on IG. You picking your promotion back up today? Just asking. Credit union secure credit cards are also okay. Yeah. But as you see, I'm not in the mood. I'm not arguing with nobody about nothing. Somebody come in here and they say some shit, I'm just gonna say you right. I'm not arguing with nobody about nothing. If they just come in here and say something disrespectful, I'm just gonna kick them. If they come in here and try to start an argument, I don't really care for all the negative energy and all that other bullshit. I don't care for it. And I'm not paying nobody to stop fucking harassing me. So I'm not doing that. You're not gonna understand how much I'm not doing that until you don't understand how much I'm not gonna pay nobody to stop harassing me. I swear to God I'm not doing that. So we're not doing that. I put up with it for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, however long it is, right? So you know. Something gonna give, and it's not gonna come out of my pocket, but something's gonna give, whether I die or whatever, something's gonna give. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not really concerned with what's going on with 6ix9ine. I'm not concerned with really what's going on with any of these rappers. I just report on them. I just report on them. I mean, I'm not. I'm guessing D Candyman just joined as a member and bounced. First of all, salute to that shit. The nigga just pulled up, joined as a member, and then said, I gotta get back to my regular every day. I just want to let y'all know I'm here. Salute to that. You gotta appreciate that. Wait, what? She makes music? She do make music. That's a fact. I have to get to other work on the internet. Huh? What? Nah, I took it as a joke. Don't worry. Um, I need to get to other work that I have to do on the internet. So I gotta go. I want to say something real quick. So there was this artist, and I go to an event that they were at, and their jump off was lit. It was an artist. I go to an event that the artist is at, and their performance is lit. The song is dope. Um, the performance is lit. The song is dope. All right. So I'm gonna tell you the shit that I feel so dope about. What I feel so dope about is now I see the artists going around performing, like, you know, moving through the country doing shows and performing and stuff like that, and they doing that song, and I feel good about it because we had them on we went there live, we filmed it, and after the fact I reshared some of the stuff because I'm gonna let you know something. So I'll reshare from an artist, but if an artist ain't tagging me half of the time, I'm not even thinking about resharing it. Sometimes people send me stuff and I don't reshare it, but it's not because I don't support them. It's just because they might have just sent it to me at the wrong time. You understand what I'm saying? Like I might be in the middle of doing something, then by the time that I remember I got it, it's done been a week. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes it just be the wrong time. With that being said, this particular artist is kind of dope. I like the artist. And I feel good. I'm happy that they're making some movements. I'm happy about it, and I can't wait for them to make a little bit more moves. I understand the concept of waiting for a person to be ready for you to really be pushing them or whatever the case is. Biden to raise minimum wage for federal contractors by $15 an hour. Okay, that works. But the main reason why I don't want to show nobody who it is because I don't want nobody attacking them and trying to stop their progress in life. So that's why I don't really. That's why sometimes I don't post young artists because I know that the people that are trying to destroy us over here are really evil, and I would hate to post somebody and then have individuals trying to destroy their life. So that's why sometimes I don't post people unless I think they have to stay in power. Slap is dope, not for nothing. I haven't seen him post any new music. But remember, we posted LV the Slap a lot, right? Remember, we used to play. I played LV the Slap last night, didn't I? Frio is nice. I played LV the Slap last night, didn't I? We posted the Slap a lot, right? A lot. I posted the Slap on IG. We might post him again on IG today. I posted the Slap a lot. You understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I stopped posting some people more because there's people that's actually paying me to post them. There's actually people paying me to post them. So I like it's kind of, if I just constantly posting people that ain't paying me, that's kind of like, there's people paying me to post them. You understand what I'm saying? But I still post people that don't pay me every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, remember, I gotta create the content for the people that's actually paying me. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me call out these drops real quick. I think there was like 3 or something like that. Shout out to Big Malo with the $10 drop. Shout out to Big Malo again with the $10 drop, and shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate when you like, comment, subscribe. I definitely appreciate the people that pull up into the chat, and all of y'all that actually, I mean, not that many people share, but for the people that share, I would be remiss to imagine where I would be right now if not for the few people that decided that they're gonna share the content. Deezy said, right, you got to get your bread, support the people who support you. Yeah, that also, but imagine me, just think about this for a minute, Deezy. Imagine me, right, spending an hour working on somebody's project who ain't paying me, and spending 20 minutes working on your project, and you paying me. Or imagine me spending an hour working on your project, which probably needs 2 hours. Probably need an hour and a half to work on all of the work I got to do for you in a day. And I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to work on your project for 45 minutes and then go spend the other time that I should be spending on working for you who are actually paying me to go work for somebody who's not paying me. And I don't think people don't get that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just don't repost. I got to put it onto the computer. I got to do stuff to the image. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's what people don't get. I guess just a flat out repost wouldn't be a problem, but I can't do that anymore on YouTube or IG. And there's a reason. I don't want to get into it, but there's a reason why I can't do that. That being said, I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. Everybody enjoy your day. Pull up tonight. IG, we're gonna have a lot of posts going out today. We should have at least 3 videos today. I'm not sure which videos yet. I got to do some research. See what we're gonna discuss. But I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. With that being said, like, comment. I'm over here belching. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got.